Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Damontae bringing you a banger. Don't forget to follow on my Twitch, please. This is where we have daily content. This is the dev diary of Payday 3, episode 2, platforms. So that must mean crossplay, maybe. I don't know, we'll find out. Let's find out. From 13K hour player Payday 2. Oh, that's loud now.
For us, the most important thing is keeping our community together, making sure that no matter who you are, what platform you play on, you have the same great experience.
So, why was that not applied in Payday 2? You guys completely just vanquished console. Then they, years later came up with like a crime spree update and like the storyline that was incomplete because you don't have White House or something. They stopped support for Linux, and then they're gonna come out with a statement like that. Very interesting.
My name's Craig McLeod, and I'm the executive producer on Payday.
Interesting.
For me, one of the most important things is really drawing the right learnings from our mistakes in the past.
Okay, so he's referring to everything I just referred to, possibly. Them shutting support down for Linux, them stopping console support for years later, and then to release an unfinished copy of the storyline. Is that what he's referring to? Some same footage as last time, some more stealth footage, which is interesting. This seems to be the same bank.
History of the console editions of Payday 2 is the rockiest of roads that we have had, right? Because we were speaking of bumps in the road, and I think our console heisters are the ones that have gotten the brunt of it, really. And I
mean, at least they're addressing it, right?
I think it's super unfortunate, because a fact...
So they just introduced another gun right there, was the revolver?
Gotten the brunt of it, really. And I think it's super unfortunate.
So you notice there's a lot of civilians here. So this is early phase attack, or early phase in the heist. When it gets to the revolver here, it's a new weapon that's been showcased at least.
Because a fact is they do not deserve it. On the contrary, it's our fault historically, whether it's been technical challenges that we've had as a studio.
What he's referring to there is that the PC version of Payday 2 and the console versions of Payday 2 aren't the same. Like, they can't just make a DLC on PC and then just immediately integrate it to console. They have to, like, completely remake maps and completely rewrite code and stuff for that. That's what he's referring to here.
Inability, essentially, to deliver them the experience they want.
Some newer guns there that I just witnessed as well. A few different ones with the sniper as well in the building.
Inability, essentially, to deliver them.
So right there's something new. I've not really seen that unless it's just got different modifications on an M4.
Experience they.
It showed chains like running in the background. Maybe you can like double attack enemies or some shit. Like, I don't know. That'd be weird. Like some Call of Duty cutscene real quick where you punch somebody, but maybe that's a thing.
So how are we working with consoles now? I mean, consoles are, first and foremost in our minds because...
So they're going to push consoles over PC. So essentially we may not have mods is what this is referring to.
We're very conscious of the fact that they were dropped previously.
Yeah.
We are committed to making sure that all of our releases are across PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox X and S. And you'll notice that when I'm saying this, I'm saying we're only on the latest generation of consoles, and there's a reason for this. The reason is because we realized that to create the best version of the game that we could, we wanted to be on the latest technology.
So they want to be on the latest technology, so they put it all on the next generations. So all people that have low tech for Payday 2, you can't even play Payday 3. That's what they just admitted, but they just said it like that instead. They didn't say it the way I said it. What they said is that if you don't have a good PC, you can't play Payday 3. If you ain't got the requirements and the updated $3,000 PC, you ain't gonna be able to play. But what they also mentioned is they're going to be committed for consoles, so therefore you could possibly see more of a push for console updates for this, new game. So anything that PC's getting, consoles getting immediately. That's not a bad thing. Same pretty much footage. A new weapon gets shown. Ooh, that was interesting. I seen the revolver was shooting through a shield, I believe.
The game that we could.
That's awesome if it does.
To be on the latest technology.
A 44 mag piercing the shield, that would be awesome. So he shoots the shield right there, right? And the helmet of the guy flies. So is that indicating that revolvers in this game are going to be actually useful? Because like in Payday 2, they don't have normal body penetration. They don't penetrate shields. Their only use is like not much. They're 6 shooters that have big damage, but other than that, they're not really that valuable to be using. Yeah, your PC barely hits the minimum from Payday 3. Well, they just confirmed in this that they're wanting it to be on next-gen technology.
We have a vision of creating one Payday
new shotgun they showed.
So to do this, we need to tie everything together.
Uh-oh.
That's Starbreeze Nebula. By having our own accounts to tie things together with, we're able to have an easy first step to enable things like cross-progression that might otherwise need complicated solutions in order to work.
So maybe no mods. Payday 3.
We create Starbreeze Nebula so we can maintain a single community across all platforms, instead of having to divide people who, in essence...
Or is that a 4-barrel shotgun? So they're starting to show multiple different guns in the scene, or in these second diary. But cross-progression, what does that mean precisely?
I think whatever tools we decide to create at Starbreeze are to the...
Wait a minute, that dozer looks like Payday 1 dozer.
Tools we decide...
Don't that dozer look like the Payday 1 style?
...to create at Starbreeze are to the benefit of the players and our ability to make the best games we can.
Well, let me run that back real quick. What did he say?
We decide... I think whatever tools we decide to create at Starbreeze are to the benefit of the players. So
swapping Payday 2 to Epic Game was for the benefit of the players. Damn. Is that what this is? Huh. That was to benefit everybody in the Payday 2 community on Steam because Epic Games. Huh. Interesting.
And our ability to make the best games we can. I think it's that.
That as well. The best games they can. Look at their track record of the company once again. Their like only source of income's Payday 2. All their other games that were like even on E3 and stuff, they all failed. You know, the Uber Kills Walking Dead, the fucking Raid World War II, you know what I'm saying? So
simple, right? Like you touched on, I understand that there are some that might be apprehensive towards signing up for new things, but players have to remind themselves, I think, that we're here to build something beautiful over a long period of time. And in order to do that, you need to set up.
Payday 2 was that. It was something very beautiful over a long period of time, but then you guys threw a curveball.
Proper technical foundation in order to achieve that.
But what he's really wanting to stress and say here though is like the Nebula, which was introduced like what, over a year ago or some shit in Payday 2, a long time ago. That's all I remember. That is supposed to be something that's going to be valuable in Payday 3, from what he's saying. So therefore, some people are apprehensive of signing up to it and creating an account for it, but like, it's probably going to be something important in Payday 3. So therefore, that's what he's trying to stress in this whole conversation right here.
What would be my message to the Payday 3 community? I want to say thank you for being so welcoming, actually. It's really great to be invited into the Payday community, into the family. I think we're going to do something great over the coming years, and I'm just really excited to be a part of it with all of you.
Like, I have nothing to say about that because I'm not really sure who the guy is. I know it showed at the beginning, but I've never heard of him, so I'm glad he's here. Maybe he's a great director or whatever.
I'd like to give a
AI cop looks good.
shout out
Beta footage,
to
though.
all the console players out there. who
Shout
over
out to the
years,
console
even
players.
though it's been a bumpy road, have decided to stick with us. Who
Don't tell me when you melee somebody,
like to give
it
a shout out
makes you
to
stagger.
all the console players out there who over the years, even though it's been a bumpy road, have decided to stick
Look, he punches the cop and then he literally like staggers. Don't tell me that's a feature.
with us, who thick and thin, and support us. And I'd just like to say thank you for your support,
Oh, my bad.
and that we as a studio salute you and thank you for that. And we're looking to make our best effort in making you a happy heister.
At least he and his team are addressing the console, players. Because there's people in my chat that play Payday 2 on console.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Oh yeah?
Damn, that was good. I like it.
Wait, what did he say?
Nico's gonna post a 40-minute blooper reel on just you.
Honestly, it's
On
very
in crew,
possible.
yeah.
What did you just say?
I said that.
I really liked one part of it.
Yeah, one
At the
part of
end,
it
At
only.
the end. Fuck. So, let me... And so I totally forgot where the fuck I was going. You wanted me to do parody. So...
This
Payday-
guy is
oh,
hilarious.
Whatever. About the...
He
Yeah, I'm
can't
going
speak,
all
so
over
this is
the place.
hilarious.
But
This
there
guy's
was a good
hilarious,
part of
so.
it somewhere in there.
Alright, yeah, not too bad. But as I mentioned, it's gonna be on PC, which is these two consoles on the next gen technology. I mean, there wasn't too much new gameplay. Everything was pretty much the same. It just showed a couple new guns, like the Scar and a different customized other assault rifle and like a revolver penetrating through a shield. So like that's pretty interesting, right? Because it's something that people have touched upon and spoke about on Payday 2. Is that, why can't the revolvers be like actually like valuable in this game? Like they just don't really get used very often. And the main reason for that is just they don't have like penetration even on body armor. So like seeing that in this game, like they kind of penetrate the shield, not too bad. I think lastly though is they said something about cross progression, which I'm not really too familiar with what that term is, but that may or may not mean there may not be mods. So who knows, right? But that's my reaction to the Payday 2 or Payday 3 Dev Diary episode 2 from a 13K hour Payday 2 player.